Okay. Okay. Now, I'm gonna need y'all's help. Anybody that comes in here, I'm gonna need your help because I can't tell whether or not shit's right. But what I'm gonna do is, as usual, I'm gonna play a little music, give people time to get into the motherfucking room, get into the game. London, can you hear me? You the first person I've seen in here. Can you hear what I'm saying? Can you hear me? I need to know that. It's been a while since I dealt with this shit, and I don't know whether it's right. My camera game got fucked up. I think I left it in my truck and shit. It's trash. But hopefully the video quality isn't too bad because I had to use my backup. But I need to know if y'all can hear me first and foremost. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, y'all know how I do it. I'm gonna play a little something, you know what I mean? And then, actually I need to go grab me some water too. I'm gonna play something real quick and I'm gonna come back in here and then we're gonna get to work. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. Okay.
Where was you niggas when I was under? It's hard to be peaceful and civil in spite of hunger. Before you make a bad call, nigga, don't dial a number. I'm trying to be the adult that I needed when I was younger. I told my mom Deuce I forgive her for being absent. Remember all my friends made fun of her cause of accent. Never understood the importance of what a dad meant. Cause mama never spent them couple checks that he last sent. Far as that shit is past tense. I changed for the money cause I never had sense. Almost seen them pearly gates when I hopped my last fence. Now I'm over 38 and wonder where the cash went. You talk about coke, never sold a slab of the raw. Stop asking for the ball with zero passion to score. You criticize rap, but you never crafted a bar. That's like talking about sex, but you can't unfasten a bra. This shit like crashing a car. Collision course with your vision lost. You could die for nothing but your living cost. You think the decision's yours? No remorse in his core. It's cold when they lock them prison doors. He froze when I shot, forgive him, Lord. Bullet holes in every car that I driven off. Regardless, I've been a boss, was robbing and whipping raw. Kept them jars in the kitchen drawer. With revolvers and tinted cars. Leave a nigga slump back, the gun strap. Point at your cranium like a Dutch cap. Stand up niggas get hunched back. And I don't really think you want that. I brought the little pump back. I snuck it on stage. How you gon' trump that? A different world, what a grimy time. I don't simulate. I play the game with the sliders, put up the 99. It's only right that I finally shine. Take it in line to line. And now that I'm eating, I'm going wine and dine.
What's
I
up,
speak
wrong?
words that'll scar you. If it doesn't evolve you, it should never involve you. I'm too clever to argue. I don't really speak much. Vision like Cole say. I'm just trying to get you to see stuff. If you playing games, the shotty lifting your cleats up. If you naming names, you ain't nobody that we trust. If you claim
I'm
your
trying to
pain is
share it, but
getting
you
out
gotta
of
get to
police
listen to
cars,
all my
you
shit.
should save the pain. Consider
know
giving
why.
these streets up. Keep up. I'm Dr.
don't
Sebi
wanna
mixed
get
with
to listen to all
Machiavelli,
my
Pac
shit.
and Reggie, noble soldiers. Behold the flow as vulgar as Akinelli's. I'm like the Lakers when they drop confetti.
I can't do
A
that.
tripod to keep the chopper steady whenever the stock is
Hold
heavy.
on, we trying to fix
Berettas and
this shit.
cocker semis whenever
This ain't
rain
right.
appear. A man will always be judged on how he handles fear. It's clear I'm over your heads just like a chandelier. Fans a cheer. Fucked up the game over the span of years.
Oh, that's why.
Shit is too real, man.
Nah, we're not gonna do that. Let me
I'm like the
change that.
godfather to this shit, man. Facts.
There we go.
Niggas gotta pay homage.
Better.
I created this shit, man.
Okay. Now let me see.
If I didn't create it, I evolved it. Maybe that's just pride talk.
It still didn't change. So okay, we just
I
have to
mean,
deal
as
with
a
it.
man, you gonna stand on your pride.
I just ain't gonna put it out
Don't let
there.
it stand in the way. Word.
Hold on, y'all. We about to get started. It's been a while since I've been on all this shit. Don't nobody care. Changing terms. Don't nobody give a fuck. Okay. I'm just ain't gonna share it.
What is living with no obsessions? Got no discretions, you know
Okay,
the
yeah, we gonna
reference,
talk
but
about
hold
my
the
shirt
essence, know
in
your
a second,
lessons.
honey
How you
queen,
handle your
everybody
liquor
that's here,
when
what's
holding
up?
weapons.
Let me
I
turn
done
it
took
down.
this hoodie off and the villains, my own reflection.
Let me turn it down. Let me turn it down. We about to get to work.
With no deceptions.
We about to get to work. People saying they can hear me clear. Mad love to everybody that's here. Brother Ron sent me a super chat. Mad love to you for that. I'm going to give people a few more minutes while we go through the motions. While we go through the motions. You want to see my shirt? That's what it is right there. When former FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover was asked what in his opinion is the single greatest threat to the United States of America, he responded, Negro unity. Now, the sad part is we ain't got that yet. That's the saddest part of him saying that is we ain't got it yet. We believe that it's money. We believe that it's clout. We believe that it's attention. We believe it's religion even. Negro unity. We're going to talk about that here in a second. If you want to order this shirt, links in the description box. It's my spread shirt, t-shirt. Link is in the description box. You can go order that t-shirt. It's fly. You know what I'm saying? It's real. Mad love to super chat. I don't know who sent it. Let me see. London link. What is up? Yeah, it's on sale. The t-shirt is there. Made that. Saw that. Thought black people need to understand what that really means. We're going to talk about that here. Y'all hit that like button on your way in. Share the video. Let everybody know where we at. Y'all, like I said, it's been a while for me. Been here. Been a whole lot going on. First and foremost, let me shout out Team Rob. Mad love to my supporters. Mad love to people who support me on Patreon. Even though I don't be dropping videos on there like that, y'all, I apologize. But y'all know when y'all watch my channel, any one of my channels, my video channels or this channel, there is no commercials and shit like that. It don't even be no monetization. So if you support me on Patreon, mad love to you for that. I'm putting out content, not as much as I used to, but I'm still putting it out here. And there is no, no bullshit going on, no commercials. Black first, second, and third. We in here, right? Hashtag B123. If you fuck with it, y'all put that in the comments over here. Let me know you with me. Let me know you understand what B123 is all about. If you not follow me on Instagram, a lot of the stuff we're going to be dealing with tonight going to be coming from my Instagram page. If you're not following me there, the link to follow me on Instagram is in the description box at Team Rob 5. Let me think of what else we got. T-shirts we did. Instagram we did. Y'all fuck with me. What's up, Liberate? Mad love for the super chat. Y'all, listen. We're going to get into this thing. I'm going to start here with this. All right? I'm going to start with this. And the failing of black YouTube. Now, as we read the quote, we asked hoe ass, bitch ass, cave ass J. Edgar Hoover, what's the biggest threat? He said Negro unity. If you look at black YouTube or any spaces where, whether you do your black Twitters, whether you do your black whatever you put black in front of and whatever the fuck. Mad love to my mods that's in here tonight. Mad love to y'all. We're not understanding what that means. All right. And that's what allows us to be infiltrated, tricked, schemed, mishandled, misused, murdered, injustice. That's what allows for all those things to take place. Because we don't understand what unity is. We believe that you have to agree with exactly what I'm saying. When the only thing we have to agree on is who exactly is our common enemy. When I look out here on black YouTube, and as I've been driving these trucks, I've been trying to absorb some of black YouTube to get myself back out here. Because I had people hitting me up like, yo, Rob, we need you back on YouTube. These motherfuckers on here clowns. I said, it can't be that bad. So I went and looked at it myself. Mad love to Terrence Watson for the super chat. So I had to go look at it myself. And when I look out here and I see black YouTube, what I see is relationships. Whose fault is it anyway? You know, black men and women like to play that game. Oh, you did it. No, it was you. No, you failed. No, you failed. No, it's your fault. We doing that. And we're doing celebrity gossip and things like that. Right? Now, if you notice, YouTube ain't shutting this shit down. And I don't know why these people who call themselves conscious, woke, or whatever don't see that YouTube isn't shutting that shit down. YouTube has no vested interest into having an issue with you niggas can argue about which one of y'all hate each other, whether you woman or man. Y'all can argue about that all. That doesn't bother us. We see y'all still fighting. We see y'all still not unified. And we're going to keep running amok on you motherfuckers out here in the streets. That's what we're going to continue to do. That's the energy that we putting out here. Or it's beefing. It's almost like Black YouTube is like a fucking Smack DVD. Y'all remember the Smacks? They still doing those. Smack DVDs, battle rapping. All you got is woke niggas arguing amongst themselves about what the issues are. Or, I don't like you, you don't like me. They said this about me. This is what Black YouTube is. And once I saw that, and once I saw people telling me, Rob, we need some balance back out this motherfucker. Because one thing I'm going to do is bring balance. We may talk about celebrities, but we're going to get to the bottom line. We're going to get to the big picture. We're not going to sit here and deal with sexual relationships, romantic relationships, or whose fault is in any way, whether it's the black man's fault, black woman's fault. And if I would argue that the people having kids and raising the kids to be self-hating ass coons, it's all our faults. I don't see how we get to this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get to the point where we just, no, it was you. It was you. Like, that shit is a waste of fucking time. And as you can see, we're getting no opposition from doing it. We don't question, why aren't you getting any opposition when you sitting around hating on your own people at all times? Why don't YouTube shut that down? Why don't YouTube have a problem with that? But if I say that's some gay ass shit, they're going to shut that shit down, though. You all see what I'm saying? Now, we have to look at this shit, too. Now, understand what's going on. Right now, we have this big, I don't even want to call it headline, but we have the rapper, so-called rapper. We're going to put rapper in quotes because a lot of these motherfuckers, their name should be in quotation. The word rapper should be in quotation. The Baby, right? He gets up on stage at one of his little shows, which I don't see how people listen to him anyway. He has absolutely no bars whatsoever. But people listen to him and respect him as a so-called rapper. He says something disparaging, or at least it's perceived to be disparaging, against the homosexuals. Talked about downloads, talking about the spread of HIV, AIDS and shit, right? Now, homosexuals heard that and they decided they're going to have an issue with that. Now that's going to be the talk of the town. He getting canceled. We're going to cancel this nigga, cancel this nigga, cancel this nigga, all this shit, right? We're seeing that he's getting, shut out of shows and shit like that, right? Now, when people disrespect black folk, the energy isn't the same. Because we're not unified. I would argue it's because we're not unified. Because we don't even know who disrespecting us, when disrespecting us or not. Anything you say about homosexuals is seen as disrespect. Anything. It could be something very simple. Like, well, that shit equals death. Which is all I say. I'm not going to go into no big long sermon with homosexuals. I'm not going to have a sermon. I'm simply going to say that if everybody lived like you lived, we would be eradicated. There would be no more human life. I don't have to be mad to say that. I'm not trying to be offensive in saying that. That's just how it is. If everybody lived your death style, then we would cease to exist. I'm trying to look at you dead in your eyes when I say this shit to you too. And I want you to understand that that's not no hate saying it. This is basic biological shit. Right? I'm not going to get into you as far as what HIV, AIDS. I'm not going to get into all that with you. Right? I'm not even going to get into it with you with who down low. Because at this point, if you can't tell the motherfucker gay, to me, something ain't right with you anyway. Because these motherfuckers be doing a whole lot of gay ass shit and people let them slide. So this down low shit, everybody like they getting tricked, didn't know it. I don't know about that no more. Because I see these motherfuckers, I tell y'all motherfuckers be on some gay ass shit and y'all be like, Rob, you just hating. They've been doing that to me for years. So I'm not even on that. What I will say and all I'm going to say and all I'm ever going to say, I'm not going to go to Leviticus. We're not going to get into the Bible with you. We're going to say that if we all acted like you wouldn't exist. And that's all I got to say. That's not hate. That's just the fact of the matter. And I wish we would keep the argument right there. I don't hate you. I don't want nothing to happen to you. I ain't saying you should be killed. All right? That's you, the trans, and nobody like. Now, these trans are out of line. We've seen the behaviors that they've been taking place in. Right? We see that they're taking and making fun of how they so-called tricking. Again, I have to put trick in quotes because I don't see how you tricked by the way I be seeing these motherfuckers look. I don't see how the trick is, but they're having fun of tricking straight, so-called straight men into having sex with them. And the trans community and the LGBTQ community says nothing. They're fine with that. Until one of the motherfuckers get killed, now it's a hate crime. People are out here targeting trans people just to kill them. And we know that's not true. But the homosexuals, that LGBTQ community, are going to say it anyway. They're going to say that shit anyway. Even though we know it's not true. Nobody's hunting down transgender people. Them motherfuckers are tricking folk. People are stumbling upon dick when dick ain't supposed to be there. And some people, they lose it. Or snap, or whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. But you don't see them speaking out against that. Trans people, to save your own life, stop playing. Stop playing with people. It's a simple message. The LGBTQ community could put a big ass rainbow up and say, stop playing. That could be, but they're not doing that. Instead, when one of them get murdered, then it's a hate crime. Stop playing with people. I'm trying to save your life. I know y'all claim that we all hate you, we transphobic. I'm trying to save your motherfucking life. Stop playing with people. Simple, easy. But this is transphobic, probably, right? Everything I'm saying is transphobic, right? So as they're distracting us with all this homosexual shit, all this homosexual agendas that's going on out here, right? They sliding in this new variant. Have y'all seen that shit, the COVID? They sliding a new variant in on y'all too. People who are vaccinated are now being told, y'all need to get another shot. Now we understand that vaccinations don't work like this. You have people that will make the argument, well, this COVID vaccination is supposed to make the symptoms milder. Since when the fuck? In what part of vaccination history has a vaccine's only purpose been to make symptoms milder? When was they able to do that? Now you have people that will fully make that argument in support of this vaccine. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to make the symptoms milder. That's never happened before. Not so long as I've been alive, vaccination is supposed to eradicate the possibility of you catching whatever the fuck you got vaccinated from. That's how they've been working. This is some new hot shit they doing right now. Man, we falling for it. I mean, you got people that are standing on that argument. Well, you want to have milder symptoms, motherfucker. I have an immune system for that already in place inside my body. Take care of that. I can have milder symptoms. This has been the same with the cold, the flu, and anything else. Some people are immunocompromised. They may have a harder time with it, but nowhere in the history of vaccines is a vaccine been said to it's a saving grace, or its use or its potential of being effective is being looked at as, well, it makes the symptoms milder. When? And now there's a new variant. So now what they're doing, well, we're going to be doing a lot of quotes tonight. New variant, the Delta variant, now the people who have the vaccines have been called super spreaders. They're using all this fear-mongering terminology. They're about to go back into shutdown, and now they're back to clocking how many people get it a day. They won't tell you how many people live from it. They won't talk to you about the survival rate, but you'll damn sure know who caught it. You will know that. Who caught it? Now they're talking about going back into lockdown. You have some states that are saying, well, I'm not going to make people wear masks. You have the state of Texas. You know, the state of Texas is always doing wild shit. Texas is one of them states where they'll do some shit that's real fucked up. Then they'll do some shit and you're like, that's okay. That's all right. But you still know they fucked up because of what they're trying to do with so-called black history down there. Eradicate that. But they're saying they're not going to make people wear masks. Same shit happening down there in Florida. We understand that these are two racist ass states, right? But we're not going to make people wear masks. Walmart, I saw an article about the other day about Walmart mandating its employees to get vaccinated. Mandating its employees to be vaccinated. That's what Walmart's doing. It was one other business too, but I can't remember what it was, so I don't want to say this shit wrong. And I didn't post it up on here. Walmart. New variant. Get vaccinated. But the people who already got the vaccine got to get another vaccine. It's really a fucking booster. I don't know why they don't call it the COVID booster. If I'm having to get it periodically over time, that's a booster. They're still calling it a vaccine. We understand that they have made. This actually is an article I have pulled up here. Let me tell you how many motherfuckers done got rich off of this. COVID vaccine profits mint 9 new pharma billionaires. Ain't that something? I'll read that again. COVID vaccine profits meant 9 new pharma billionaires. Not the old billionaires, these new billionaires. Moderna. Hold on, let me go back. Shit clicked off. We have Moderna. Why wouldn't it let me go? Okay, I gotta use this. Put it over here. We have Moderna, biotech, $4 billion in a matter of a year and a half. Johnson & Johnson them. Now, and I'm not gonna go through the list, but I put this on my page. Big Farm is getting big pay. Now, people won't look at this as an issue. It's a free vaccine, but the money and the profits are being made in the stocks. And this is why it's you need to understand how the stock market shit works. When we see the word free, we think, well, oh, it's free. Ain't nobody making money off of it. That's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. These motherfuckers got big money, be dealing with that stock market. That way they can come out here and present it to you as free. But long as they put money in the stock itself, they're going to make billions of dollars regardless of whether they charge you for it or not. People don't find that odd. And the conversations that I'm having with people about this vaccine, when I'm talking about why they had to get it, what they got it for, when I'm asking them to explain themselves, y'all, they can't. When I talk to them about the people that's making billions of dollars, they didn't even know it. Because what this society is able to do is blast you with a bunch of fear-mongering propaganda, and we fall in line every time. We're not even a challenge. And that bothers me more than anything. We're not even a challenge. And the people who stand against it, we look at them as the problem. If it wasn't for those people, things could go back to normal. Now, I don't fuck with the caves, but there are some caves out here standing up against the shots, standing up against the mask. They're standing up against it. You're not going to see many black folk do that. Black folk tried to act like they were being strong against the vaccine, but a lot of the black people I talk to, they are down with getting the vaccine. Can't wait to go get it. Don't matter about the history of the government that's administering the vaccine. That doesn't matter. When I start trying to talk about history with people, they don't give a fuck about that. Like, they don't give a fuck about that at all. They want to go get it so they can say they got it. So they can show proof that they got it in hopes that their life will be a little easier. Because, for a while they were saying, well, if you fully vaccinated, you ain't got to wear no mask. Now they saying, well, never mind. Delta's out, so you got to wear a mask anyway. Because we need to make this money off these masks again anyway. We see an easy lick, Delta, whatever, right? Easy lick. Let's go back to pushing masks. So billionaires can make more billions of dollars. Because these same billionaires, I'm going to tell you how slick these motherfuckers are. The same billionaires that's making the money off the vaccine, they'll put, $500,000 into masks on the stock market. People call it making money hand over fist. That's what they do. Y'all let them. We at minimum wage, right? They are talking about a shutdown happening again. This is why all the while black folk talking about relationships and beef and stupid ass shit. This is what they're doing. The community is going to be affected the most is ours. They're about to lift the eviction, the hold they had on evictions. They about to lift those. People gonna be on the fucking streets. They done shot you a couple stimulus checks. Done told you, well, we gonna give you some credit for your kids and everything. We're gonna give you credit for those kids, but you and those kids gonna take your ass to live under the goddamn bridge somewhere. Because we gonna take your crib, though. Gave you $1,200, but we coming for that house. Because we knew with that 12 you couldn't pay the rent any goddamn way. And this is all happening while the baby on stage talking about homosexuals, that's a big deal. All while black YouTubers or black influencers are talking about fucking, whether it's the man or woman's fault where we are. These motherfuckers out here going in. The government still being the same government it's always been. And we on that bullshit out here. This is going to affect our community the most. And y'all know that poverty begets crime. It just does. If I'm hungry, I'm going to eat by any means, right? So as they start kicking people out of their homes, billionaires getting all this money, right? They getting all this bread. Black folk distracted as hell, don't understand what Negro unity, don't understand anything about unity at all. Distracted as hell. We gonna be on the streets, crime gonna go up. Guess what these cops gonna be doing? They got a gun. Then we gonna be hashtagging somebody. Then we gonna be burning shit down, right? We looking at a cycle. We looking at the same cycle that we always seen, right? Crime is going to go up. That's what happens. Crime's going to go up. Black people going to spend their time praying, of course, to be saved. White folk, they're not going to go for it. I'm going to tell you that now. The caves ain't doing it. Y'all can say what you want about the caves. They're not going to do that. They're not going to be hungry. They're not going to be shamed into being hungry, being poor. They ain't even going to let you shame them. To them, this country owes them that. They can do that. Black folk, not so much. You can't do that. Then folks start calling you lazy and shit like that. But if you watch how the caves move, the caves will say that this country owes them to take care of them when shit get rough. Right? But you'll still be the face of all looting, all rioting, all stealing. You'll be the face of it all. But we know the caves ain't gonna stand to be hungry. They never have stood to be hungry. Them bitches will eat each other if they got to. You study history close enough, you'll see that. Cannibalism is them. They will eat each other if they got to. They're not gonna be hungry. You're not gonna shame them into needing the government to look out for them. Because they'll start talking about how they pay taxes. Right? They get to stand on those facts. We pay taxes. You gonna look out for me when shit get rough. You keep giving all this money to NASA. I saw some shit. Then y'all see Bezos go into space. These motherfuckers are giving billions to NASA, sending random motherfuckers into space. But you're gonna be the one hungry. Y'all remember the housing crisis of 2008? People on the street? Yeah. It's coming. It is coming again. Because now they gave it a slide. This Delta variant, niggas ain't paying attention. We ain't paying attention to what the fuck going on. All niggas doing is saying, well, y'all go ahead and get that vaccine. Y'all go ahead and put on these masks. They ain't paying attention. It's going to be your people out in the street. Even if you're not in that position. I'm not in that position. And that's the problem with black folk. If it ain't you, you don't care. I'm not in that position. To where I'm going to be put out on the street. But I know my people are going to be the most affected by that. Because we already vulnerable as it is. We already vulnerable as it is. So I know my people going to be affected. And thus, it makes it an issue for me. I don't have to know them black people specifically. I don't have to know them. But I know my people going to be affected. And I know this government ain't going to do shit. Come now, after they kick people out of their house, they're going to be talking about probably you sending checks again, motherfucker. I don't got no mailbox no more. What you talking about sending me some measly ass $1,200 for now? Me and my kids on the street. You gonna send me, what, $600-700 for every kid I got? I ain't got no fucking mailbox. You see. Those are games they playing. To make you think they care. Now, we looking at this Biden administration doing all this bullshit. And y'all swore that Biden had black people's interests at heart. Him and Kamala Harris gonna come, put black people on their back, and carry black people to the motherfucking promised land. That ain't happened yet. That ain't happened yet. Not yet. They signed the anti-hate bill for the Asians, though. Right? Asian motherfucker get punched in the eye on a Wednesday. Crime bill, or not a crime bill, but a anti-Asian hate bill passed on a Friday. Ain't that something? And they wasn't even talking about voting for his ass. Ain't that something? Now, these are things that black people should look at. Should, examine. But we won't. Because we got to keep up with what Meg Thee Stallion doing, right? We want to examine things that matter to us. All the motherfuckers that voted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, we don't hear from them motherfuckers no more. They're not beating their motherfucking chest on how this is going to be a wave of change for black people. They quiet now. They in hiding now. Right? Once they shut this government down, once they shut this shit down again, we know that business is going to be affected again, right? Because we look at it, we just did it. So, y'all, I don't have to go back to the 30s, the 40s, the 50s. We just did this. That was their way to combat COVID. I can't see them combating it any different. That's the only plan they have. Shut shit down. We'll be deciding who's essential again. Remember that? They tried to figure out who was essential, who wasn't essential. All your black entertainers were not essential, but you still following them like you do. Loving on them and chasing them down and worshiping them. They're not essential. They told you was essential. And when they did that, you didn't stop. Gather that energy and make demands. You didn't do that. Because I'm a truck driver now, right? So out here in the street, truck drivers are known to be, we was essential. I didn't stop moving when shit was shut down. The streets was, y'all listen, I'm trying to keep this shit serious as I can, but the streets was so peaceful for me at that time when shit was shut down. Going back and forth through state to state, it was so peaceful for me. It was. Truck drivers talking about how peaceful the street was, no traffic in the streets, way less wrecks. Truck drivers essential. Truck drivers didn't band together and make demands. I talk to a lot of truck drivers right now. They are crying about not making enough money. Crying about not getting home enough. Post office workers, essential. Fast food, as bad as they get treated, essential. They didn't band together and make demands. Now, we have seen some surges of some of these motherfuckers at some of these fast food restaurants like, man, fuck y'all, we out. Once a country has a shutdown like it did, and you are deemed essential, you band together to make demands. Now, you don't live check to check no more. You're essential. We didn't do that. This is why I know, I be feeling like I'm living in a fucking Twilight Zone or some, alternate, I ain't supposed to be here. I see shit differently. I'm not supposed to be here amongst these people. You tell me I'm essential, automatically our powers combine. And that's what I think about. On that y'all remember Captain Planet? Some of y'all remember Captain Planet. Some of y'all too young for Captain Planet, right? They had a group of 5 or 6 children that would come together. They had these rings, and their powers would combine to form some white man with a blue white man with green hair, and he would go around and try to save the planet from other white men who were destroying the planet, which is exactly how they get busy anyway, right? We didn't let our powers combine. We be playing out here. We still looking up to these rich motherfuckers who shame you for being poor. We'll call you poor. We'll laugh at you for being poor. You even got black folk that taking them on the same capitalistic mentality. We'll call you poor as fuck. Right? You broke. Motherfucker, I'm essential though, right? The people they call broke is the ones that's essential. Isn't that something? They are the way goods and services move. That's why I don't talk shit about people as far as money. I'm not about to stunt. I'm not about to brag. I'm not about to shame nobody. Because I understand how goods and services work. I get it. So I'm not going to call nobody broke. For what? But we still allow these rich black people to stunt, brag, and call you broke every day of your motherfucking life. Shame you for being at the goddamn call center answering the motherfucking phone knowing damn well, bitch, how the fuck, you know you need somebody to call, but you gonna talk shit about the people answering the phones? Y'all let that be okay. Y'all let Jay-Z say it. Remember him? What's your employer name with your hands free? Like, he was talking shit about you. You work at the call center. Bitch, what if everybody quit and when you dial the number, ain't nobody there to help your stupid ass? When your phone ain't acting right. When you need to order a service, something done broke at your house, or a power line, anything can happen. Who are you gonna call, motherfucker? Y'all let these people shame you. Working class people haven't even thought of letting their powers combine, even though we just saw who is essential and who's not. You about to see it again. Who's essential and who's not. And at some point, you have to come together and stand up for your motherfucking self. You think Walmart, and we know how Walmart pay people. You think them bitches will be able to tell me that I'm mandated to get a motherfucking shot? Bitch, if I ain't here, you don't make money. What you mean? But bet money because of fear. Them people gonna be in line. I work at Walmart, I gotta get this shot. Because of fear. I gotta pay these bills. I gotta do what I gotta do. And what the people should do is come together and say, fuck Walmart. You bitch ass Waltons, y'all get in here and ring these goddamn groceries up. This bitch got 2 whole buggies. Flowing over the motherfucking top. You know your whole ass ain't gonna do it. But you gonna tell me I gotta get a shot? You don't get to tell me that. Especially considering it's not even a goddamn vaccine. Especially considering it's not even the motherfucking cure. We don't see no problems with this shit though, right? We have no issue with this. Because look at what the baby said. Right? Look at what the baby just said about the gays. We gotta focus on that. That has to be the topic of conversation. Not what's coming. Because it's coming again. That shit, the last shutdown devastated black communities. Devastated black communities, devastated black businesses. It's coming again. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Why don't we care? That's the question. That's the challenge of dealing with black folk, and particularly when you are trying to awaken black people. The challenge is you're going to have that question lingering in your mind at all times. Why the fuck don't we care? Why don't this matter? Again, I'm not going to be out on the street, but I know my people are. I'm not going to be losing no business. I'm not going to be stopping where I drive trucks. I'm going to be running up and down the road no matter what. Why the fuck don't we care? That's the challenge. That's the hardship of anybody that's doing this shit. Why the fuck don't we care? How do I need to say it to black folk for them to pay attention? We can't give history lessons to black folk. They don't care nothing about that. Now I'm just going back to 2020. I'm going back 1 year. We just saw what happened. How these motherfuckers shut shit down, pushed this vaccine. They made billions. Your small business still shut down. They tried to say they come out here with this relief fund. They gave that right back to the big businesses. Right back to these big markets. Big farm. Big oil. They didn't have no problems. The airlines. Y'all see how they price gouging now. You still trying to recover their price gouging. Look at the cost of real estate right now. The housing market. They even raising the cost of houses, gas. Raising up. This is showing you they don't give a fuck about you. They're trying to squeeze every fucking penny you got out of you. And you ain't mad? You not upset? Because without you, they don't have any of that. Without you, they don't have that power. You see. We let this shit slide. The media's down with it. We don't bang on the motherfucking media. Your favorite celebrities out here pushing this motherfucking vaccine on y'all. Y'all don't see that. I just saw a little Boosie doing it. First we had Juvenile vaccinating that thing up. First we had him. Now I see a video of little Boosie the other day. He pushing this shit too to come to one of his motherfucking concerts. Get vaccinated, y'all. You know how this dumb motherfucker talking. Y'all swear Boosie's the realest nigga in the world, man. He keeps it real. This coon bitch made motherfucker would do anything for money, and you gonna sit here and follow him? You gonna sit here and follow him? I done told y'all Lil Boosie was a motherfucking coon. I told y'all that at least a year ago. Told y'all he was a coon. Now this motherfucker tell you to get vaccinated. That's the realest motherfucker, man. The people y'all respect is shameful to me. Even the people y'all respect, the people that black people really feel like is real, as we call it. The realest ones until somebody puts some motherfucking money in their face. And then the first motherfuckers they gonna sell out is you. You're the one they gonna sell out. Real ass Boosie gonna sell you out. Manny Fresh Juvenile selling you out. You got these motherfucking celebrities getting on there talking about, they even at these concerts and shit, they telling people they need to have vaccines to come into the concerts and shit that these motherfuckers have because they have to tour to make money. This is why they end up being puppets for the Illuminati, or let's slash out Illuminati, put whatever word there you want to. They have to tour to make money. Right? To get into some of these venues, you have to be vaccinated. They're saying that you should be vaccinated. They want you to be vaccinated, right? Do you think any of these motherfuckers that's at those venues are out here shining you up or saying, hey, you know, this vaccine shit look a little sketchy. Let me come out here and make the people aware how fucked up this shit is. Any of your favorite celebrities did that for you? Enlightened you? Put you up on game? Or you just worried about who the fuck they broke up with or who the fuck they pregnant by this week? Right? Who got divorced and who getting paid what in alimony or child support or whatever, right? That's all we would be worried about. None of them came out here and tried to educate you about this vaccine shit whatsoever. At all. Educated you on the government, how the government works. They ain't did none of that work. But them your people though, right? Them your people. These are people y'all support at all times. And we seeing what they doing. Between the homosexuals and what they got to say about whoever they got to say about it, and between these motherfucking Illuminati puppets out here, the black motherfuckers doing, the black Illuminati puppets out here misleading the community, why the fuck aren't more black people on code, on the same mindset, unified, not in agreeing with each other, but in understanding like, wait, ain't nobody on our side at all. Even the motherfuckers that got the spotlight, they not with us. That's Negro unity. That's what J. Edgar Hoover was talking about. The reason he targeted the Black Panther Party. They were unified. They may not even all agree on something, but they were unified on the fact that I know you my enemy, the motherfucking pig. I know capitalism is a big, big problem. They were unified on those ideas, those principles. I'm not saying they were all the same mindset, the exact same mindset. Not saying they agreed on every little thing, motherfucker. You like apples, I like oranges. I mean, that's small fries in comparison to the big picture. These capitalistic, nefarious caves out here are continuing to make money off us and continuing to make billions of dollars while we sitting out here suffering. That's the Negro unity that J. Edgar Hoover was scared of. If we all decide that that's my enemy, I don't want to get on here and make videos about black women. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get on here and make videos about black men. I don't want to do that. Right? I don't want to get on here and talk about fucking celebrities all day. I don't want to do that. There's more important shit going on out here. And we are failing to see us at our full potential. So we'll keep suffering. We'll keep waiting for the Democratic Party to push somebody out in front of us and make us believe that they're going to be looking out for us. We keep doing that. When videos like mine, channels like mine. I don't know if there's many of them, but people who are actually talking about what's going on out here in the world, you don't even pay them that much attention. They don't get the clout. I gotta put a celebrity's name in the title of my video to make the video, for the video to be as big as it can be. Well, I gotta deal with celebrities all day. And black people are attracted to that. Right? Black people are attracted to that. But we don't understand what unity is. We keep talking about how impossible it is. How the fuck is it impossible for me to decide that the caves is causing problems? Like, I don't understand when people say it was an impossible goal to get niggas to unify. To me, that very simple mindset should not be impossible. That shouldn't be something that we're saying is impossible. But we do. That's impossible, man. Even your woke conscious niggas, oh, that's impossible, man. It's impossible. Because we still fighting against Jesus, right? That mentality. A lot of Christians are the main ones going to get that vaccine. Isn't that interesting? A lot of them is the ones going to get that vaccine. My mom went and got it. And I talked to her about why she got it. And of course, my mom gets defensive about me when I start dropping, government, the fucked up shit the government has done. She gets real defensive about it. Same way she does when I talk about her Bible and stuff like that. She gets defensive about some of the things I have to say about the vaccine and why I don't think she should have got the vaccine, especially with her being older than me and have more time on this earth to see the types of bullshit that the government be on. She gets real defensive about it. She gets real defensive and real, standoffish. She almost gets mad. Now, she don't start cussing or nothing, going crazy, nothing like that. But it's something about these Christians, man. Like, they still believe this government. I was like, wasn't Jesus anti-government? Wasn't he supposed to be some type of rebel or some shit like that? Wasn't everybody against this motherfucker? He was doing whatever he wanted to do. Like, wasn't he like that a little bit? And you just fall in line? That doesn't make any sense to me. If Jesus, the motherfucker you want to be like, you living your life like, I guess the problem they run into is in the Bible, it does say obey the government. Isn't that convenient? Like, what type of God gonna say obey the government right there in the scripture? Like, motherfucker, y'all, if y'all can't see a man wrote this shit, several men, cave. If y'all can't see a motherfucking man wrote that shit, then I can't fully understand what you even looking at this point. Why can't your mind piece that together? Like, what type of God gonna tell you to obey the government? Wouldn't he be the governing? Wouldn't he be that governing body? Wouldn't it make sense that the motherfuckers in control of the government were writing down that you should obey the government? Same way they justify slavery. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But you have these people lined up to get these vaccines. And they feel righteous in doing so. And we know, we understand that people getting the vaccine still dying. They're still dying. Jesus ain't saving them. They're doing what the government said, like the Bible told them to. Ain't they? I mean, technically, the Bible says, listen to the government. They're going to do what the government said and still dying. Even the ones that's living, trying to live his word, still dying. How? How is that possible? What happens is, if you allow nefarious, money-hungry capitalists to control your moves, you're going to die. You're going to die by the hundreds of thousands. And they're not going to care at all. I saw this post. Let me pull up my watch this, y'all. I'm gonna pull up my Facebook real quick. I want to read this post out some random ass white cave holder put out here. I'm gonna tell you how smart they are, how much they study black folk. Watch this. Motherfuckers don't ever want to listen to me, man. I say it too hard, right? I say it too hard, and I don't allow enough room for people to come. So people don't really like me like that. Watch this. That white cave hole named Mary Kay Anstruther In parentheses, it says she/her. So she one of them pronoun hoes. But it says, I want to get the black community fully vaccinated. It's time for KFC, Popeyes, and Church's Chicken to step up to the plate and offer pop-up vaccine clinics at their restaurants. Assign a trusted employee to administer them. We need to get this virus back under control. Look at what happened here. All in that one post. Look at what she did. She made herself the responsible for. She said, "I want to get the black community vaccinated." Like she cares. She also made the black community the face of COVID. Now, a lot of people didn't notice that when they read this. They're like, "Oh man, that bitch crazy." But look what she did. Look what she was able to do. Look at what the caves be doing. She was able to make you. She said, we need to get this virus back under control by vaccinating you. Now, I made this argument on another video. And I'll say this again. If black peoples make up 13% of the population, 13, that's what they've been telling us now. We're going to use their fucking numbers. If black people make up 13% of the population, why in the fuck is the focus on us? The other, let's see, 13, the other 87% is the caves and them. Why not focus on them? Does anybody not find that interesting? If we're a minority, like they said, 13%, which again, I think that's a propagandized number. I think we're a little higher than 13%, but we damn sure ain't nowhere near 50. Why don't you focus on the 87% of the population then? This lady said we need to get this virus back under control, which means you're the reason that the virus is not in control. It's you. It's Atlanta. It's what they're doing in Atlanta. It's what they're doing in Houston. It's what they're doing up in New York. It's the black areas. Now, bitch, it can't be us. We 13% of the population, right? Nobody had an issue or saw an issue with that. We're 13% of the population. Why are you focused on us? What is Juvenile doing? What is Lil Boosie doing? Why are you focused on 13%? Why not focus on the other 87? Right? KFC, Popeyes, and churches. Look what they know about black folk. You think the caves don't study you? Look at what they know about black folk. You make it something about some food, black folk gonna get in line. Look what they know about us. This random ass cave hoe. Look what they know about us. They started the door-to-door vaccination program that they're running. Joe Biden, y'all's mans in them, right? Y'all's Uncle Joe. Started the vaccination program in black neighborhoods, door to door. I'll walk up to your house. I will administer you the vaccine in the living room right now. Nigga. I'll give it to you right now. Come back when it's time to get the other one. I'll give you that one too. Started that in black neighborhoods. What is the focus? Black people don't see anything odd about that. We need to get this virus back under control. That made black people the virus itself. It's your fault. It's black people's fault. You know, they always out here in the streets in big groups having parties and shit. It's the niggas. Aren't y'all tired of the entire nation's narrative being it's the niggas? No matter what y'all do, no matter how good you try to talk, no matter what type of suit you put on, you take your hat off, cut your hair off, straighten your hair, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Aren't y'all tired? You talk like them. You go to where they are. You eat like them. You do everything just like them. And they still get to say, it's the niggas. As y'all are trying y'all best to assimilate to these motherfuckers. They done told you, they the nasty motherfuckers. How about this? Watch this. Look where we about to go. Let's walk into this caves real quick, y'all. Let's go to the caves. Let's take a walk through the caves. They probably stink in this bitch. They don't wash their ass. Watch this. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, don't know, say that they don't believe in bathing their kids or themselves too much. If you can see the dirt on them, clean them. Kutcher says otherwise there's no point. Now, as we strolling through this cave, now this is not, literally cavemen and women. This is present day. We taking a walk through the cave, right? Dark in this bitch. These motherfuckers say if you don't see dirt physically on them, they're not gonna wash their ass. Do you remember? Now some of y'all, I ain't gonna say remember because of course this is before all of our time. The white man and his mama, the caves, are the nastiest motherfuckers on the planet. Second tier to them is gonna be the Asians. Now I don't give a fuck how anybody feels about it. It just is what it is. Black people have always been the cleaner people. Period. Nobody can take that away from us. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Doesn't matter to me one way or another. These motherfuckers were so disgusting and have been so disgusting. They had to be civilized, cleaned up. The Moors did that for them bitch asses over there in Europe. I would argue that the Moors should never did it for them. Should let them bitches die. They were living with the animals and all this shit, right? Y'all remember that? Right. So these motherfuckers are still saying to you, bitch, we steal the caves. What? I mean, no shame. Like, motherfucker, I don't wash my key unless I see. We saw last year, what was they saying? Oh, when I jump in the pool, well, if I just take a swim in the pool, I don't need to take no motherfucking bath. I ain't got to use no motherfucking soap. We ain't even worried about it. Every year we dealing with cave poor hygiene. That's what we do. Every year we dealing with the poor hygiene. Every year. But these motherfuckers will act like that everybody else is the diseased ones. We know they done wiped out entire peoples with their motherfucking disease, but yet they're able to come out here and say, it's the niggas. And the niggas ain't mad. Why aren't you mad? These nasty cave-dwelling motherfuckers. Straight from the caves. If you can't see dirt, ain't no point in washing them. They're going to tell you that in order to get the virus under control, you need to be vaccinated. No, bitch, it's you. And we have to stop letting these motherfuckers do this shit to us. It is you. It's your people. It's the other 83% in them. Whatever's in that 83%. We know black folk make up 13, or they say make up 13. And even if it's more than that, let's say it's 19 or 20. It doesn't fucking matter. That's still a minority. Let's try vaccinate all your motherfucking people and get y'all to take a motherfucking shower every day. Okay? You even have white scientists that will back this. They'll say, you don't need them every day. Right? You don't need to wash your ass every day. What's the point in doing that? Right? Wasting soap, stripping, making your skin dry. You're stripping away your natural, like, bitch, talk to your people. You talking to your people. Our skin don't just rub off with no damn soap. That's you weak motherfuckers. The same bitches that burn in the goddamn sun. Them is your people. You cannot. What they do is they make these blanket statements. People don't need to wash everything. No. Say your people don't maybe you, with your people, right? Maybe your skin so weak that you rub that motherfucker off in the shower. Maybe that's what you doing, right? Because you still can't deal with the sun yet. That's why y'all trying to block it out. Y'all seen that? Y'all seen over in India, these motherfuckers were using weather modification to make it rain because it was so goddamn hot. Literally make it rain over there in India. That's what they did. They sent some drones up, put some electricity and some electric waves or some shit into the clouds, made it rain over there in India. Right? That's what they're doing. Type shit they into. This is remember when we used to talk about HAARP back in the day, they were calling us conspiracy theorists? Remember that? Boy, I tell you, these motherfuckers don't never come back and apologize, do they? These motherfuckers, and that actually wasn't even us. The government exposed the HAARP shit. We saw the HAARP shit, put it out here to the HAARP shit. They said, oh, y'all niggas crazy, y'all conspiracy theorists. It was out here though, right? They didn't use it to get water or to get it to rain in India. This is why they're modifying the weather, because they can't deal with the sun. And these motherfuckers are nasty, y'all. They probably believe if it rained, if I just stand out in the rain, I ain't got to take no shower. I ain't got to take no bath. That count, right? Right. But we the virus. Y'all let them say it, though. Y'all let these motherfuckers say this shit. You got these motherfucking caves out here. Doing every goddamn thing. And these are the people that you wake up every day to please. Smiling hard. Saying good morning to. Want to say good morning to black folk, though. Oh, no. Ain't no grand rising to black folk. But for the caves, you got them smiling hard as a bitch. These are the people you trying to impress. And I'm telling you that you're trying to impress them. You live every day of your life trying to impress them. And instead of changing that, motherfuckers get mad at me. I'm watching you do it. People you call nasty, y'all call them disgusting. Y'all say, look at what they do. Look at these white folks. Look at these white folks. That's what I said on this post. Y'all can call white folk nasty all you want to. But you're waking up every day trying to please them. Trying to be where they are. Live in their neighborhoods. Go to their schools. You can talk all the shit you want. But your actions gotta follow suit. Well, I be seeing people on here talking about some, oh, that's a mayonnaise. They call people mayo. We call them mayo and all this shit. All this little slick shit they say online, motherfucker. But just as well as you call them mayo online, your bitch ass is smiling like a motherfucker, bucking your eyes and cheesing at them as soon as you see one of them motherfuckers. You correct yourself. Upright, talking like them motherfuckers. You can't talk no shit. You don't get to goddamn get online, call nobody mayonnaise and shit. Talking about they unseasoned. You don't get to do that. Y'all niggas don't get to talk shit because I see how y'all act for these unseasoned mayo motherfuckers. I see how you act for them. Telling me I need to calm down because they going to think something about me, right? I don't want people to think I'm racist, so I can't do what you do. These are people you calling mayo. These are people you saying unseasoned. Right? Right? Y'all get on here online and talk all this big boy shit. When y'all motherfuckers cowards in real life. And I'm not saying all of you act like that. I ain't saying my people. I'm saying black people in general. We some motherfucking cowards. Talk all this shit online. Oh, they unseasoned. Like, bitch, okay, well, why you trying to be like them then? Why you letting them get on TV and tell you that you need to go get a goddamn vaccine then? Huh? What's that about? Look at this shit. Let's go here real quick. Because y'all love these caves so much it's killing you. And I'm going to show you how. Now, let's give a quick recap. The caves are saying that you causing the disease to spread, the COVID to spread, even though we know who is the #1 disease spreader on the planet. Telling you to go get a vaccination. Now, and we ain't even talked about how they're continuing to brutalize and murder black people. We ain't even dealt with that, but they're still doing that. And still you live your life to please them. Watch this. Who remembers that black woman? It says no charges will be filed in the suspicious death of black mom at adult summer party. Y'all remember that? Tamala Horsford? Y'all remember that? Mother of 5 down in Cumming, Georgia. I've rode through Cumming, Georgia. Nice houses and shit down there. White area. Y'all know something about black folk. As soon as you get a little bit of bread, you want to go live over in Cumming, don't you? It's your goddamn problem now. Watch this. Want your kids to go to school and everything. They know damn well this lady did not fall over no goddamn balcony. They know they killed her. Now, she got all caves around her. Husband's a fucking cave, right? All caves around her. She laying in the caves of motherfucking self. No charges will be filed in the suspicious death of black mom. So they know it's suspicious already. It's suspicious. One of the white cave hoes that she was having a slumber party with, her husband worked for the motherfucking cops. They know that he was motherfucking fucking with the evidence. We saw that ourselves. No charges will be filed. The caves are able to even kill you. And you still wake up every day. Smiling, waving. They not all bad, Rob. The medical examiner and coroner was cool with that. How many times we done talk about the medical examiner and coroner over here? Remember that? I done talked to y'all about the medical examiner several times and the coroner several times, but nobody wants to pick that narrative up and question. Okay, my apologies. Somebody said the husband is a black man. That's my fault. Her husband is a black man. Let me correct that. So we got 2 coons in the caves, in the cave neighborhoods. My apologies. Husband's a black man. But how many times I done told you about the medical examiner and coroner? How many times? I'm the only one that pushes the medical examiner and coroner need to be called out. They're ruling every suspicious lynching of black people. Even this situation. Just chalk it up. Oh, we don't know. No charges to be filed. It must have been accidental. She committed suicide. Her life was hard. I done talked to y'all about the medical examiner and coroner so many times, but you'll never hear the media talk about it. You don't hear other woke niggas talking about it. You don't see nobody bringing attention to the medical examiner and coroner in no states across this entire nation. Nobody saying a word. We always stop at the cops. We'll stop at the cops. We may make a little, lean towards the judges, but we don't deal with the medical examiner and coroners. They decide the cause of death. If they say motherfucker it's a goddamn homicide, then it has to be investigated as a fucking homicide. Y'all letting the medical examiner in the corner off the goddamn hook. Don't nobody want to say nothing about it, though. Okay, cool. Somebody tell me what's going on with Nebraska. I had a map up the other day. The heading reads, COVID cases are up 278% in Tennessee and 264 in Wisconsin. So Tennessee and Wisconsin, apparently, they wild and trying to push that. The only state in the entire nation that has absolutely no COVID cases at all is Nebraska. Ain't that something? What they doing that corn out there? What is that corn doing for them motherfucking caves out there? Huh? Nebraska is the only state in the nation. I'll say that again. Maybe it's not impressive to anybody but me. Now, these maps, I don't be believing them anyway. But Nebraska, 0 cases. Everywhere else fucked up. Must be something in the corn out there. Right? Understand, black people. I'm trying to tell y'all. Remember Jamil Hill? When was that? Let me see when Jamil Hill came out here. About a week ago. Look at her. Y'all love her too. I done told y'all about her years ago. Again, if y'all would just listen, I'm telling you. I don't know why y'all don't listen. I don't know whether I'm saying it wrong or what, but it says, Jamil Hill said, if you're not vaccinated, you can't expect to have the same privileges as people who have been vaccinated. Even though you vaccinated bitches are still dying. Huh? Okay. Live with your personal choice and the consequences that come with it. So apparently now there's consequences because certain rights and privileges can be taken from you, and she justifies it as a black woman. She justifies this. She says this does not apply to people who have medical reasons for being unvaccinated. What they're doing, and I don't know whether y'all noticed it or not, what they're doing is making everybody who isn't vaccinated, everybody who don't wear a mask, and I've been telling y'all this now for a while, they're replacing terrorist with you. You're the terrorist. You are the scourge of the nation now. You're the underbelly. You are the disgusting because you're not vaccinated. You're not wearing your mask. They're going to be able to do this, take away your privileges, and essentially take away your fucking life. It's going to lead up to that, whether y'all believe it or not. And they're going to be able to justify it by saying, well, they won't vaccinate it. Black folk, be mindful. Please be mindful. Because it's going to be you, whether you believe it or not. It's going to be you that's got to deal with that. All the scared black folk that went and got vaccinated, cool. You did what you had to do. The black folk who haven't been vaccinated, who don't wear masks, I myself being one of these, I haven't been sick. I haven't had any issues whatsoever. Right? This is going to be what it becomes. The will to choose what you want to do with your own fucking body. Whether you want to allow for yourself to be experimented on, you going to let them guilt you into it? Or you going to let them scare you into it? And I done told y'all, it's not like I'm saying that I can never catch COVID. Understand this. When I'm saying this shit is, I don't care if I do. If I get it, I get it. If I die, I die. I should be able to say that. I should be able to live in that truth. I'm not afraid of death. Now, we understand it because people are so afraid of death that shapes a lot of the things that we do. But I'm not so scared that I'm going to go let you kill me. Like, I'll never be so afraid of death that I'm going to let you kill me first. Before I can get a chance to even live like this, I'm going to line up for you to kill me. No. I'm not scared of death. That doesn't bother me. I'm not scared to get sick. That doesn't bother me. Understand that. A lot of people will make it seem like, well, if you're saying you won't get a vaccine, they'll try to use this argument. If you won't get a vaccine, if you won't wear a mask, if you won't do these things, then you believe that COVID ain't real. Don't you get tired of these bitch ass motherfuckers? Even though we ask them what happened to the flu, they don't know. But they'll say to you that you believe COVID ain't real. And this, you ain't got to say that. I don't give a fuck if it's real or not. See, that's the difference between me and a lot of people. I don't care whether it's real or not. You see. I didn't care before that if the flu was real or not. Pneumonia was real or not. I mean, I wasn't going to get a flu shot. I still wasn't going to do that. If I get the flu, I get the flu. If I die from the flu, I die from the flu. If I get pneumonia, I get pneumonia. If I die from pneumonia, I die from pneumonia. You see. I'm doing that immune system work, and that's all I can do. They telling me that, well, if you don't get vaccinated, you holding everybody else back. You don't care about other people. They're using that guilt trip. They're trying to play on your humanity because they know black people are some of the most humane people, if not the most humane people on the planet. Well, now they use guilt against you. They can't guilt me into this shit. Because I've seen what they've used our conscience to do to us over time. I've been watching them do it to us. Heavy. Right? I've seen what they've done. So I'm not going to allow them to do it to me. Whatever I get, I'm going to drink this water, try to eat best I can. Y'all know it's tough. You know what I'm saying? It's tough to eat exactly right. Tough to be full-blown vegan. I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to keep living the way I'm living. And if I get it, then I die from it, then I die from it. Because, hell, honestly, you going to say I died from it whether I did or not. Like, what the fuck? You going to say I died from it whether I did or not. Right? Ain't that what y'all doing? This is what happened to the flu, right? Don't let people guilt you into this shit. Think about it. Think about who you are trusting to give you your information. These same motherfuckers out here pushing these agendas, telling you are the disease, doing all this motherfucking bullshit. Black folk not unified, not focused. You want to argue, black man, black woman, our kids watching us fight, you know. You don't care what you putting on your kids or what mindset you putting on your kids. You don't care. You just want to prove that black woman or the black woman ain't shit. That's all your life is. That's what you decided to live your whole life doing. One of them maybe they can give you some pussy or something. So now you've decided to dedicate your entire existence to proving that the black woman ain't shit. Or you decide to use your existence to say, well, the black man ain't shit. Because he done broke your heart, maybe cheated on you or some shit, right? Maybe something happened. So now that's how you dedicating, that's what you're using your energy to do. It's misplaced energy. And until we focus and unify, not on the same exact ideas, but on our common enemy, we're going to continue to fail. We're going to continue to run in circles, and motherfuckers going to continue to run circles around us while we're not paying attention to what the fuck's going on. That's just how it is. It is what it is. Now, y'all, I know I done ran my goddamn mouth. Hold on. I know I didn't get to y'all comments like I should, but I got to, actually, I got to get off here. I got something I got to go do, but let me just say this. Y'all, I'm here. I don't want you to see me as not being exactly on YouTube doing all the videos and all this shit. It's hard for me to try to drill something into black folk head. Now, it's difficult for me because I know black folk don't care. You know what I'm saying? I know we really don't give a fuck. We don't care. So it's hard for me to do that as much as I used to do it, but I am here. I'm still out here. I'm living this life unapologetically, black first, second, and third, no matter where I go. I'm doing it. Y'all know I'm on Instagram. I told y'all, you follow me on there. I post on there almost every day. And it is what it is. I post it almost every day. If you fuck with me on Patreon, I'm mad love to you for that. I need to get to my Patreon subscribe. I need to get to y'all. I need to make more content for y'all. I need to really, really work on that. But, you know, I'm just letting y'all know. I just wanted to check in and let y'all know I'm still here. I don't know what the fuck's going on with black YouTube. I know that we are allowing drama and beef to fuel our conversations, even though we out here dying. We don't seem to care about the fact that we're out here dying. We just want to be able to blame ourselves and blame each other for what's going on with us. And I'm not saying that everything is the white man and his mama's fault, but I'm saying that our energy and the talent that we have and how, you know, we're able to draw people in to even watching what we have to say and listen to what we have to say, we're not using it right. We're not using it right. If all I do with my platform is convince black men to hate black women, then I didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything, and I don't see how that's even a goal. I know that's the goal that we have out here on, especially in particular with this a lot of this black YouTube. Is that's the goal is to let me get these black women to hate black men. Let me get these black men to hate black women, and that's all we doing. That's all we're doing, and to me that's very problematic. So I'm gonna come back more often, y'all. Again, follow me everywhere. I'm gonna come back more often and try to get into this shit and to provide balance to this space. I know a lot of people like that balance. I'm here to bring it. I don't have time for a lot of shit that people have time for here on YouTube. And it just is what it is. Like my goals is not to use this platform to convince everybody in the world to hate my women. That's just not what it is, man. And to y'all that's respecting that type of energy, shame on your motherfucking bitch ass. That's what I'm gonna say. Shame on you hoe ass niggas. Shame on you hoe ass bitches that's out here doing this type of shit. There is nothing that we not gonna change. Our position isn't gonna change until we unify as a people, man. That's how I look at it, and that's how it is for me. I will be back on here. I won't make y'all wait as long. I'll come back on here. I'm gonna start doing more content from the road. I've been slacking on that while I'm driving and shit. I think I'm gonna go live more often on there, even on Instagram. So again, y'all follow me on Instagram. So a lot of it probably gonna be Instagram lives. So follow me on there. But I'm gonna come out here and give the balanced commentary that people know me and love me for. Because a lot of you motherfucking bitch ass niggas out here, and particularly when I see black men out here doing this shit, it's so fraudulent and so flawed, man. Like what the fuck are y'all niggas doing? What are you doing? What are you trying to prove? I don't get it. But I'm gonna come out here and try to balance some of this bullshit out, alright? Alright? I will see y'all next time. Mad love. Shout out Team Rob. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. Black first, second, and third. Because we need 3 layers to coat the motherfucking coon ass, hoe ass niggas that we got out here. 1 layer ain't enough, y'all. Y'all already know how it is. Mind, body, spirit. That's what we doing out here, alright? I'm out.